should we talk about our drink? This one is actually really, really good.
Yes. Have you tried it already?
Yeah, I've been sipping on it.
Sipping on yours.
Yep. So today's drink is the High Rock-a-Rita.
Yes.
And you can imagine it's a little
one of my favorites.
Little twist on a margarita that we're going to be enjoying today. So let's explain how you make it. This is one of the shortest recipes. 3 ounces of High Rock Vodka, 3 ounces of margarita mix, and 1 ounce of orange juice. You can put a lime wedge in there. I don't give a shit. You can put a grape in there, whatever. Cherry.
A grape?
You can put an orange slice. You can garnish with whatever the hell you want. I don't garnish, but put whatever the frick you want in there.
You match your socks to your shirt, but you don't garnish your drinks. I got it.
Did I?
You usually do.
Yeah. Well, I got some new socks. Man. You ever do a little, you ever do one of those, it's probably for the guys more than the ladies, but
yeah,
you ever do one of those sock audits?
Sock audits?
Yep. Where you, all of us, we buy ankle socks in a batch, right? Everybody, you're like, damn it, I need some new ankle socks. It's been a while. I'm missing this one and missing that one. They get lost in the washer or what have you. And then, every year or so, you do a sock audit where you open up your sock drawer, you throw out all the old you get on Amazon and you buy you a new batch, and you buy like the cheapest you can find. And it comes in like
the deal of the day.
Yeah, it's like $12 for a 30 pair. And you get them and you're like, hell yeah, new socks.
The new ones you got are like spongy and soft.
Yeah, they're super soft.
Yeah.
But
yeah, women don't do I don't do a sock audit because I hardly ever wear socks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
my friend,
like a boot only situation for me.
My friend Steve Letarte told me, he was like, I don't wear one pair of socks twice.
What?
He's like, I wear a sock and I throw it away. I was like, really? And so
I heard Britney Spears does that with her underwear. Wears them once, throws them away.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's probably good for her. But
hey. So I'm not throwing my socks away. I'll get a couple wears out of them. But man, when the bottoms start to get a little dirty, because I wear my socks outside, like at the house. Amy, so I used to walk around with shoes on all day.
I don't like the shoes in the house because, especially when we had the little kids, like they're crawling around the floor, everything goes in their mouth, their hands are touching the floor, the hands going in their mouth. And it's like, take your shoes off. It's like, we went through the whole thing with that. But now he's wearing his socks, his house shoes, and everything else outside. And he thinks that's a loophole. I'm going to come in. But since it's not a sold shoe, then I found my loophole. I can just wear my socks inside.
So now I am throwing out socks quite often because the concrete outside and so forth is tearing up these cheapos I'm getting from.
Why can't you just use your feet to walk
barefoot?
outside? Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
Gross. My cows. It's dirty.
Cows. That's what they're for, man. Cows.
Yeah. Well, listen. I don't know how we got on the sock audit conversation, but we were talking about High Rock Vodka. If you drink vodka or if you like to have a bottle around, there's not a better quality product than High Rock Vodka. I would put it up against anything.
Amen.
Huh?
I said amen.
Amen, yeah. I thought you said, damn it. Like hell yeah.
No,
say it.
Say it again, Ralph.
Yeah, say it again. Well, so I have a confession today.
I find this to be karmic.
Karmic. Mm-hmm. All right, Amy had a confession last show.
I was flustered and ran into the garage door because of Mr. Mom. Mm-hmm. What happened to you?
Well, this has never happened before, but I backed my truck into the detached garage. We have a bank of garages attached to the house where we park, and then there's another garage behind it runs
parallel.
Yeah, it runs parallel to. That's where I keep a truck and a car in there too, and a golf simulator. But I backed into it, so backing out of my garage to leave, I have to turn and I didn't turn enough.
Oh, no.
I've never hit this wall.
He didn't just hit the wall. He hit the stone on the corner and chipped it. Like, it's going to stay that way.
No.
We're not going to fix this.
The chip's like a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch chip. It's not a big deal.
Either way, it's not a piece of wall that you
What's
can
worse is
very
I broke
easily
the
fix.
brake light out of my truck.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah, I busted
That's
the
$20.
Busted the brake light.
That's a big impact.
Did you fix it already?
No, I've ordered a new taillight, but I backed.
So we driving around in the truck. That truck?
Yes, it's got a little cracked taillight.
No, it's not broke. You didn't break it to where it's not working.
No, it's working, but it's missing some of the red plastic.
Oh.
I back into this thing, and I'm like, how in the hell did I do that? I've never done this. I get out, I look around at the wall. I'm like, I look at my bumper, got a little scuff. I rub it. Oh, that's not a big deal. Okay. And then I looked on the ground and I saw red plastic. And I was like, holy shit, I've busted the taillight out of this son of a gun. And I'm like, I'm getting old. I don't know
That's you correlate that to getting old. That's
I correlate that to getting old, losing your sort of sense of space.
It looks like he backed straight out, like didn't turn at all, just enough to get the corner. Like, it's a big space.
Yeah.
You can 3-point turn in this thing with a Suburban. Mm-hmm. It's not a small area, and he just rammed it.
I did.
You don't think that because it happened to Amy, it was kind of subconsciously in your mind that I better not hit the garage or
never crossed my mind.
I think he was messing with his phone, trying to play music or start something on his phone, and literally just wasn't paying attention.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
or eating jerky.
We gave Amy a hard time. Jerky
There's
boys.
Always a jerky
boys
bag
right here
in his console.
So me and Amy, right before the show started, I said, "Hey, let's get a bag of that Jerky, boys. Let's tell people about this jerky." So me and a friend of mine have invested into this company about 40%. So I love this jerky and I believe in it and I think it'll kick ass. And so I think people that try it will like it and want more. And so I believe that this will work. And I was like, let's get a bag out here, set it down. And Amy's like, you'll eat it. I don't want to listen to that shit.
No, I don't. I want
so
to
we're
listen
gonna
to
see
smack
if
on
it
meat
can.
while we're
gonna
talking.
see if it can exist without me opening it. True test.
We have a jerky timer.
Yep. Can I go the whole show without opening the bag to eat it? I think I'm gonna have a bag of that for lunch.
That's a good lunch.
60 calories for a serving, 3 servings in a bag, about 180 calories.
Do you feel like that's enough calories as a grown man to eat for a meal?
No, but I'm just saying you could have it for lunch and maybe you could have 2 bags for lunch.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lean protein. You've even told me that jerky is good for you.
It is good. There's no junk in it. It's great jerky. And your affinity for it is next level. So we have the timer set, and we'll see if he can resist it.
Thank you. Jerkyboys.com. You can find it on Amazon, too.
Let's talk about the premiere.
Let's talk about... Okay, so I backed into the garage. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? I'm sorry. Listen, you should say you're sorry to the garage. That thing's withstood 15 years of nothingness.
That thing just...
And now it's got character like a chipped tooth,
It was just minding its own business. It got smacked around.
Did it happen the next day?
It was just hanging out. What's that?
Did it happen the next day after you hit it?
Yes,
Pretty
it
much.
happened the next morning.
Oh, my God.
It's karma.
I think it's karmic, too.
Karmatic.
Karmatic.
It's karmatic.
No, okay.
I just learned that. It's a new word.
So, speaking of that detached garage, I want to touch on something that you touched on a little bit. That golf simulator.
Yeah, I think about that thing.
I have piles of stuff. I have professed that I can be a pack rat and I don't put things away. I have all of the intention to organize and put things away. And then things happen and I don't get to it. And then it just sits there and now it's overwhelming me immensely. And so I have like Easter decorations. The sitting room in our house is still full of Christmas decorations in totes. They need to be put away.
It'll be there.
But I have to pull out my El Camino to get the stuff put upstairs, and all of that needs to be reorganized. I have been dreaming about turning that golf simulator room, which is on the ground level, into just like my little own home goods space.
No.
Can I please?
No.
Please switch? Put the golf sim upstairs.
No, it doesn't move like that.
Well, you don't even use it.
Golly.
He doesn't. He's got spider webs.
I don't like
there
it.
There are spider webs all over the golf clubs, all over the ground. I'm sure there's some hanging from the projector. He doesn't even use it.
I don't. I'm busy. but I don't want to. I'll think about wanting to go out there and do it. We have storage buildings and buildings.
It needs to be convenient for me to be like ground level. I don't need to be schlepping stuff, especially big totes up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Bad back. Nobody's helping me.
Yeah. What about the far corner where the Chevelle is? Well, if I take the Chevelle out and you can have that.
That was too easy. Well, what are you going to use a golf simulator? Let's go back to that.
I do want to use it. I do like it, and I do want to use it. I think I'm at that age where golf, I might end up trying to see if golf might be something I would enjoy, because I know it's weird. I've played it before.
That age?
Well, I'm 50. You know that, right?
So you and your socks need to start playing golf is what you're saying?
I just feel like that, all of my friends play golf and play more and more golf. And I've watched friends become golfers, like literally pick it up and start doing it. And now that's what they do, and it's a hobby.
Well, usually people, when they retire, they start playing golf
because
they have the time to do it. Well, they all live on golf courses too. Makes it a little easier.
Of them, yeah. But I just feel, I have a sense that golf is going to be something that I end up picking up as a hobby. I just have a feeling that that's definitely going to happen. So
we'll see.
Yeah. The one thing about golfing for me is the social aspect of it. I don't want to do it with
That's
people.
why everybody else wants to do it. The social aspect.
Well, I mean, I would want to do it with like the 2 or 3 people I'm golfing with in my round, but I don't want to see anyone else on the golf course.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk to any strangers.
Why?
Calls. Like I'm playing. If I'm playing and they're playing faster, and they're on your heels, or you're on somebody else's heels, or you go into you got to go. I don't know.
So your competitive nature makes you want to avoid other people because you're insecure about your golf game, and that's why.
I think I'm insecure about my golf game. It's terrible. It's going to be bad until you play more. Golf's something like, if you don't play golf regularly, you're just going to perpetually be bad at it.
Yeah.
And so, and then you got, to go in and be like, hey, man, we want to play 9 holes, or we want to play 18 holes. And then, like, I don't know.
And then what? Then you go to the golf, then you go to the pro shop and have a cocktail and then hang out and da-da-da-da.
Yeah. I mean,
Hence the social aspect.
That part sounds all right. Sitting there drinking some beers afterwards.
Yeah.
A lot of people drink while they're playing.
I know.
There's a cart girl. A lot of people pack their own coolers. There's like, I get pop-ups on my Instagram of all the different cocktail recipes that people are putting in their giant Yeti cups because.
Yeah. I want to get good at it, and I don't want to drink doing it. I could drink after. Like if I was out on the course, I wouldn't want to, like, hey, I wouldn't want to talk in passing or communicate with anybody other than the people I'm playing around with.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common
because
it slows you down.
In the golf, in the clubhouse afterwards, absolutely. Hey man, how was your round?
I think that's all pretty natural.
All right. I don't know why we're talking about this.
Because the golf simulator in the garage is taking up my space for all of my junk.
I want to keep my golf simulator. I don't want to get rid of it.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to. You need to clean it up. We need to clean out that whole garage.
That whole thing needs to be
project for the summer, since we have all this new time. Well, I do. You don't.
We do need to go and overhaul the detached garage. But let's go back to the Christmas decorations that are still inside the house.
Yeah.
We're actually going to put those away within mere months of having to get them right back out.
If we put it in a convenient place, they won't sit out so long anymore.
Why don't we dial back the Christmas decorations?
No, we'll dial you back first. No way. It's going to get worse before it gets better, Ralph.